first game. We've been waiting. We've been playing each other, so we got the opportunity to play against somebody else. So it felt a little different, felt good for us. But my goal personally was just go out there and be the best and bring the energy and do what I told everybody I was gonna do.
When did you, good move, when did you start playing more point? Is that kind of taking a while?
No, kind of like in the summer. And I was really, I just got moved to the one. And, last year with J-Bo, I played a little bit, both, more ball in my hands a little bit. So I was kind of used to it. I was kind of used to it in high school. So it's nothing new to me.
There was a play where Connor made 4 straight 3-pointers. He was over the top of key and he went, and then he threw it over to you on the right wing and you nailed 3. Is that the way this team shares the ball all the time?
Oh yeah, of course. In practice, we always share. We do a lot of drills when we call for one more. If we see when the person's closing out that they might not see come from a different angle, like when Connor passed, he was coming from the side a little bit. I just asked for one more and he swung it.
What was the play at the end of the half with the dunk?
The play was we was gonna run a different play, but then Connor was like, "Nah, let's run it. Let's just give it to TP, let him go through." So I'm like, "Well," and then all my teammates was like, "You better dunk it." So I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna dunk it." So then I got the ball back, and when I turned the corner off the screen, I was just looking like my eyes got big because I just wanted to do the jumps, but he never moved out of the way, which was a smart move.
How's the game different for you from the point versus the two?
To be honest, there's really no difference. Just getting the ball up the floor, pushing the ball up the floor. As long as I'm on the floor, I just really try to be the best player on the floor and do what I can do. Tell my team what really I don't really care what position I'm playing. I just most submitted to want to play, honestly.
Tony, you've always been a pretty good defender, but it seems like the perimeter defense for this team is really thriving off steals and really being really aggressive. How have you seen even just yourself and the guards in general make that sort of jump over the offseason in terms of defense intensity?
In practice, I always preach defense. We all preach defense in practice, honestly. But from the guard position, I just tell them put more pressure on them. Some guards are good with pressure, some guards aren't. So you don't know what outcome you might get. If you put more pressure, you might get 10 steals, you might get 5 steals, you might get no steals. But the more pressure, the more mistakes that might come up that we might need.
When's the last time you got a tech?
The last time I got a tech was probably like my junior year of high school. I didn't think I was gonna get a tech tonight, but I mean, the way he first dunked it, he deserved one, I guess.
Chris said it wasn't his fault.
No, it wasn't Chris' fault. I didn't see Chris do too much because if it was me and I dunked, I probably would have did a little extra. So I'm like, Chris, you didn't do too much. Let me step in. Help you out. So that was pretty much it.
How about the two freshmen, Desante and Josh, giving a spark off the bench and Desante leading the team in assists tonight?
In practice, they play like that in practice. Very confident for freshmen. They come in practice every day, willing to work, willing to get better. Just watching us and see how we play, see what we do as veterans. They just came in, filled the spots, and they're playing great. Playing well.
Okay, thanks, Tom.